What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is the Laser King with King's Critiques, and we're back for Witch's Curse. In the last episode, we not only got introduced to this one, but also the way hotter Witch of the Seven Sages. So now we're going to roll into it, see what she can teach Meg Pfft, and see where things go from here. Let me know your thoughts on the show thus far in the comment section down below. Of course, as usual, hit the like button, subscribe, let the whole video run through, let me get the watch time. If you're not going to have conversations, because that'd be highly appreciated. And as I'm going to start adding into a couple of videos as I remember it, if the video is a lot shorter than it should be, blame YouTube because they don't understand copyright rule. That being said, let's get into it. Well, one, she's already gone, and two, still funny to me how the main character's name is a fucking Family Guy joke. Yeah, she looks enthralled by your story about playing curling with a broom. Okay, way to distract from your actual thought process, but also continuing to border on what I've said from the beginning about Meg. In a general statement, that's kind of true, though. Like, you know, the blue hair / white hair, red eyes thing, it's kind of a good vibe. Technically, you gave her a nickname, but no, she does not have an official side nickname of wizardry and witchcraft. Okay, this little bitch just took this statement and rude as hell. Also, she kind of is just one of those types of characters, isn't she? Where 9 times out of 10 she just feels very little emotion until Meg actually ends up showing her some kind of emotion. The fuck? Also true. Okay, hold up. That statement for Meg is far from true. Like, she is the kind of build like, yeah, Alina did. There we go. To where it's not obvious at first, but when you get a good look, it is obvious. Oh? So basically, alchemy. Okay, off this question, based answer. Valid, but based. Damn, that's pretty villainous, or virtuous. Very hard to tell, but if the world had more actual magic, maybe we'd be in a better place too. Hey, yo, but, like, that might be fascinating to see, just saying. I don't know if I'd go that far. Like, I'll argue with the kid that you're not flat, but I don't know about that. Though, I will say, imagine if babies actually had eyes that were, like, half the size of their fucking head. Like, babies are already creepy as it is 90% of the time, but that would be fucking horrifying. Like, still, really nice color for the eyes, but imagine if they were just like, that would be horrifying, man. That's racist. So, she's not evil, she's just angry at, you know, what happened because she was a child and she used what she had access to and things just happened. But in reality, her parents are just fucking scumbags that weren't like, fuck, you can do magic? Oh, cool. Well, actually embrace that, and not only can you live a nice, fulfilling life, but maybe you can also make us lots of money. Which isn't the correct way the parents should have thought either, but hey, it's better than like, demon! And just yeet! Yeah, honestly though, like, those 3 facts might be true, but so fucking rude. And first thing, can I ask her to marry you again? Listen, maybe the way that Meg can, you know, show Sophie around is by the exact kind of feeling she shares for Fine. Don't hurt. Yeah, honestly, like, using the term broad kind of pegs her as having a little bit extra up here than she actually needs. She might want to argue the fact, but it's gonna happen. Why, yes. Yes, it is. I didn't expect her to make that kind of introduction about her, but I guess that's the way to embrace her and show her that people care about her. Oh? Hey, yo? I don't know if I'd put that bit in the cut-up version, but that one I really only go after voice. Hold on. Okay, I think this is the funniest bit. She's trying to get close to Sophie by doing some gay shit, which honestly, based, but if it works and makes her feel more accepted and welcome into, I'm not gonna say the family, But, like, welcome is Meg's friend. That is a good thing? Okay, but, like, the change in expression from how serious she can be to that is still funny. Though, on topic of eating food like that, McDonald's really needs to bring back breakfast all day so we can have good hash browns. The Dunkin' hash browns are okay, but, like, those McDonald's hash browns would... Well, that is rude. And Meg didn't even take her seriously. Uh-oh. So, Sophie fucked up. Yo, weirdly, I was gonna make 2 more Full Metal jokes. Like, the doctor walking with his daughter earlier kind of reminded me of, like, he reminded me of a fucking Shao Tucker appearance, which is kind of fucked up. I know he wouldn't do that to his daughter probably, but... And this just kind of reminds me of The Gate to the Other Side, as literal as that is. You know the gate I mean. Well, I guess in the most desperate situations, Meg finally learned how to do the one circle, at least. I don't think you can compliment a nosebleed. I mean, I guess, but, like, I don't think you can do that. Proper friendship established. Okay, but it says it's credits, and there's music playing, but it seems like it's still cutting into the episode, so we're just gonna let this go for now. Sorry. Really extremely awkward to right before the outro, I sneeze. Well, that's how things do sometimes. Anywho, you know, that was a nice episode. That was all sweet and stuff. You know, kind of fucked up to hear the thing about Sophie that she wants to rid the world of all magic, but honestly, it seems like she'll probably change that opinion eventually thanks to Meg. Sorry, I can't help but turn that into the Family Guy joke it is. Like, the funniest fucking part of this entire show is going to be that the whole time, and I can't help myself, really. But, like, it is nice to see what's happening with all this, you know. It's not your generic Drek, even if it could kind of be considered, you know, something where the main character wants her own harem, because it's different than just being given a harem. Because, listen, I could believe that Meg is actually trying to get that for herself. Just saying. Like, Fine, 100%. Sophie, why not? You know, oh god, I feel terrible for actually remembering the hottest character we've seen in the show so far, his name. But, you know, the other mage, the one from the east, yeah, her. You know, technically being part of it, you know. But we'll see where the show goes from here over the next couple months. Because right now it has a really nice, you know, point to it. However, it is unfortunate that Meg hasn't gotten any more tears in a couple of episodes. So hopefully that can change. Because I thought it'd really be like a good pacing, like episode to episode. She gains at least a tear or 2. But, you know, whatever. It'll probably work out. Hopefully not be one of those things where, yeah, cool, you get 1 season, and then you gotta read all of the manga to figure out what happened. It's like, fuck! Anyway. But you can let me know your thoughts on the show in the comment section down below, of course, as I always say, because I do like hearing opinions, having conversations, all of that shit. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the how do I always do that? The gaming channel in the description down below. Ring both bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky, keep updated with things. Small note before the rest of the outro, of course, as I said in the beginning, if, you know, half this episode is cut out, blame YouTube because they're cucks. Ring both bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky, keep updated with things, TikTok, Patreon, get the full unedited visuals and audio of the stuff I upload here. Go follow on Twitch, subscribe for benefits, get to Twitch Prime for free, that helps me out immensely for the temporary. Subscribing here helps me for the long term. For the long term, I've been here trying to do my best to do things. And check out the playlist here. Let it run. Have conversations with the content within. Whatever. Check out the video YouTube recommends to you here. Or the bigger version of the cut-up video when that comes out. Until next time, been the Blaze Game with King's Critique. Sign out. For now.